Hi guys and gals. So here's the update. I got some billet wheels for the front, brand new with Hoosiers. I found a good set of these. They're the Centerline Warriors, old ones, but they're perfectly no bends, no wobbles, and in great shape. I had to polish them. They're 15 by 14 wide in the back, 15 by 4 in the front. I got the rears done, balanced. I got the transmission out, it's over there. We're gonna fix that issue with the trans brake. Sorry it's taking so long. I've been busy at work, and I finally got it out today. I fixed the rear axle seal. It was leaking. Here's the billet wheels. Five and 4 3/4. If anybody wants them, I'm selling them. They're very, very light, expensive. But I was gonna power coat the rears. Remember I had the 5 stars? I have these, but I like the Warriors more, and they're 14-inch, and they come all the way out. I'm gonna have to roll this lip, but you can see my fingers go through there. I should have no problem, but I'm still gonna roll it. They're getting me the tool to roll them. These are the Warriors. I love them. I think the polish, and everybody I asked, they said go with the polish, not with the black like the billets. Anyways, look at that radial. It's freaking wide compared to the other ones. Put some rubber to the ground. I had a grind over here too. See where the marks are? Because when this rear end gonna swivel, this is fully extended and it's close. And then plus when the pinion goes like that, it's gonna get close. So I grinded a little bit more just to make the clearance. This axle seal was leaking, so I pulled it out, put a new seal in it with some right stuff. Hopefully that issue's gone. Got the trans out. She's over there. Remember, this car had a power glide, so to get the trans out, because there's these studs, this is actually holding the motor in, because these studs are like on the motor plate. All right, so I mean, I could technically leave it there with the pins, which I'm gonna have to do to put it back in, because I had to take the tail shaft off to get it out, and this bolt to get it out. It was a pain in the butt. So I got the converter over here. It's draining because I'm gonna put hydraulic fluid in it. No more regular trans fluid. So my buddy Raul is gonna take this and see what's up with the trans brake. Hopefully it's something simple. But while I'm in there, I'm gonna change the direct drum to a 6 clutch, and it's gonna be the heavy duty direct drum with 6 clutches instead of 4. All right, and then I'm gonna change the other hub, intermediate hub, to a stronger one while he's in there checking what's wrong with the trans brake. Now, what was happening with the trans brake is, first we had reverse, first leave and second leave. Then the second leave didn't work. Then when I was shifting at the track, it would like break on itself after I shift gears. If you look at my other videos, you will see the trans brake didn't want to work. First leave or second leave. So I had to foot brake it, and then when I foot braked it, it bogged and then took off, and then I shifted, it bogged, and then it took off. That was two different problems. There's one with the trans brake, and one was the coil. I had the wrong coil on my programmable 2, and now I have the right coil. I called Holly, and I asked them if they ever had that problem, and this veteran there says, what coil do you have? And I'm like, the Pro, the red one, that's kind of skinny and then goes wider. Well, supposedly that's not compatible with my box. So I changed that. So the bogging should be gone. But then when I got it home, it wouldn't go in reverse. So we know something's wrong with the transmission. So I called the ATD, and they think something's wrong with the band. I don't know what, it's a new band, but we're gonna fix it. Hopefully this week, because we gotta get racing. It's nice over here in Texas, and we gotta get it out. Let's see, my hands are all dirty. This is Labor Day right now. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Okay, so these are the Warriors that are going on the front. They're 4-inch instead of 3.5, and the offset is 2.5 in, which is great because it's going to clear this fender a lot more. I got to be careful that I don't hit the frame though, so hopefully that's good. So these are the tires, new tires, Hoosiers. These are going on those, balancing them. We got a new balancer, state of the art, Hunter, things, badass. But I don't have the valve stems, because all the valve stems I got are these big ones. So you can see that's a tiny one. So I'm tired already. I'm gonna go to O'Reilly's, pick up the 2 valve stems, and do this in the morning. Also, the other wheels were thicker at the hub, so I had to put thicker shims, spacers, behind the wheel, because these wheels are not as thick. They're about 1 inch thick. Those are like 3 inches thick. So, but I think they look really good. You see how close it is. It'll clear. If anything, the tire is going to grow and shrink, but I just want a little bit extra in case it wobbles or tire shakes. So get that done, roll them, and then it'll be good. It won't cut a tire. Anti-roll bar is in. Showed you guys that in the past video. Axle seal. Get the trans fixed and upgraded so nothing happens to it. Hopefully. You never know in racing. Get the tires mounted tomorrow morning. Get this thing pushed back over here in the corner. I also got these Mickey Thompsons for sale. I'm a radio guy, radio car. There's a rag. So I'm selling these to my friend Raul. He's an awesome guy. He's the one that lends me the trailer all the time. I got a great deal on these, so I'm just going to give them to him what I paid, and I'm going to buy those new Hoosiers. I don't know the brand. It's a Hoosier. I don't know the name. I guess Jimmy Dale is sponsored by them. I'm going to try those out, and I'm going to put them on one of these sets and try them at the track. Now I'm probably going to put it on the 14-inch wide. The only thing I don't like those is because they're offset in. The 15 by 12s are pretty close, but I'll see. I think I might just put them on the 15 by 12s. Because the 15 by 12s, if you remember, there's about 2 fingers gap in. Well, those other ones, the offset is like 4 fingers in. So I don't like that look. But again, it's 14 inches versus 12 inch. But we'll see what we decide. It'll be one of those wheels. And I'll test those at the track. And my DBRs, radials. I'm also going to race radials on the street. Hopefully, after all this is done and everything's working, I can finally go to Stefan and get the chassis fixed, scaled and everything, and we'll go race on the streets and at the track. Look how much bigger they are. It looks so much better with the 14 inch. Wow. Alright, that should be it. I'm probably gonna go with the 1512s. I don't like the way it looks when it's all the way kicked in, like right in our hair. There's such a big gap, and it'll fit because this thing's tub used to be big tire. I mean, I got plenty of room. You can see these are 14 inch, and I ain't got no room out there, but I got a shit ton of room here. So, all right, I'm gonna get going to O'Reilly's or whatever parts store has them, valve stems, and come in the morning early, get this out of the way, and get her put in the corner again because she's bad, broken, and get that transmission tomorrow night to roll. Have that fixed and upgraded, and that should be bulletproof for what I'm doing, and go from there. All right, guys and gals, sorry that we haven't been to the track after that transmission problem and the bogging problem, but everything's getting fixed. You guys have a good one. Happy Labor Day.